it.
Listen.
Like, I love coming over for food. Like, the only thing that I ask, one, you get rid of that annoying fly that's in everybody's house. Like,
yeah.
That fucking thing is so annoying.
If you gotta catch it before you get there.
Right? Like, please. And cut the air conditioner on, because I might sweat. Like, if it's the food got a little, I said feet. Let's see what my sexual mind is. I'm big on feet. Like, not my feet. I'm big on, like, from head to toe. I always say teeth and feet are my best. You had braces at a time?
I did.
Yeah, I could tell. Because they're so straight. I was like, people ain't born with regular teeth like that.
No, and I fucked up because one of them was going back, so.
Yeah, no. Teeth and feet. Teeth and toes, if you want to keep it in the teen range.
From doing jiu-jitsu so many years, my feet look fucked up, so don't look at my
No,
feet.
but you had plenty of time to fix them. Like, my feet were fucked up at a time. Like, right now, they probably need to be polished, but I had some fucked up toes. I had boots and too tight shoes, but you had plenty of time to get that straightened out in life. Like, you got to talk to little Asian people, like, hey, no, fuck with me.
Oh, no, and I like getting my feet done. Don't get it twisted, but...
They can fix them. If they fucking
I'm still active in jiu-jitsu, so sometimes, like, we'll go... I'll get them done. They'll look good. And then they'll just get polished. I literally have a toenail missing because years ago it got ripped off on the mats. Mm-hmm. So it just looks like a ball.
Is it baby toe? Mm-mm. The middle toe?
Big toe.
Oh, big toe. Oh, you fucked.
And it just never grew back. It just looks like a retarded toe.
I saw a big toe with a Band-Aid on it once, and somebody was just trying to psych me out. Like, they put, like, the little part with little holes in it. It was an Asian woman doing it to her white husband in Walmart, but I was staring at it. Like, I was like, I gotta take a picture. And I think I did, but I don't think I published it. I was like,
no, it looks weird. Like, it just looks like a weird fat toe. Like, my toe literally looks like it has a belly after the nail. Now, and every time I go to get my feet done so they can do it right and it doesn't get reinfected or anything like that. So... Yeah, I got fucked up feet. Like, my wife would be like, you have, like, one pretty foot. The other one looks jangled.
She got you folding your legs during sex. Like, put this leg behind you. Like, put your... Yeah, I mean, but that's... People always have their fetish, but mine is like, I've dated some unattractive dudes, period. Like, some fucked up situation, people are like, why the fuck you with him? I was like, he got nice toes. He got nice feet. Like, and nice teeth. Like, those are the things that I care about. Fuck a face. You know, because, like, teeth... Fuck a face. Fuck... The toes and the teeth is what I care about.
Oh, wow.
And breath. I do. Somebody has to have, like, a sweet breath. Dude I'm fucking with now has really, really nice, sweet breath. Like, I don't know. In the morning gets good. I don't know what he does. Mints at night. I don't know what the fuck. But it's really, I've never smelled his breath.
That's good.
Yeah, I know.
That's good. I mean, I'm a habitual brusher, especially since I drink all that coffee. So if my breath stinks, it stinks like coffee. That's how much coffee I drink.
So you let people know that? Like, hey, bitch.
Like, my wife knows. I'm like, babe, my breath smells like coffee. She'll be like, I don't give a shit. I drink coffee
Comics got the worst breath.
Yeah.
I think it's just because, one, I brushed my teeth this morning, and then I've been drinking, and then some other things. But I even tried to take a nap and then get up and brush my teeth. But I feel like Comic World is so fucking bad breath. Like, I got on stage and made fun of a dude's breath just in that 5 minutes. And I said, how do you tell a person that they have bad breath? And then the audience was like, tell him, like, blah, 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 blah. And I said, I did all that shit. Like, he still don't give a fuck. Like, people don't care if they got bad breath.
Nah, it's tough. It's tough. Yeah. I can't. I mean, that's why, like, I don't hold the mic here. I put the mic.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm not the mic. I'm talking about when you talk to him off stage.
No, but you know how sometimes the essence is still left, like, right there.
Oh, yeah. The spit's in the mic. Like, the mic stink.
Man.
You can feel it. The mic is dirty. I've never seen anybody sanitize a mic.
Ever.
They just switch some shits out in like 4 or 5 years. I've never seen a bartender wash their hands.
Legally, they're supposed to.
No, they don't. Like, they don't. Like, I even asked a bartender once who refused to serve me after I asked about it. I was like, do you ever wash your hands? He was like, bitch, I wash my hands every time I dip the glass in water and blah, this is sanitary. But I've seen that. I've seen lipstick on my class. I've never seen them wash their hands and, like, squeeze the lemons. That's why I ordered, like, drinks with no fruit. I don't want none of that shit in my drink. Because it's just not sanitary.
What did you go to drink?
Now, I really don't drink. I pregame before I leave the house. That's how poor I am. But I usually do a Adios Motherfucker or a Long Island to get me to the... If I want to just spend $5 to $7.
I'm amazed you didn't go super military on me and go White Russian.
White.
That's what my dad used to drink. My dad was in the Air Force.
Air Force is not military. That's at pay.
Jesus, don't tell him that.
That's not. That's at home. My brother's in the Air Force, so I have every right to say that. Yeah, that's at home. Like he isn't trouble. He went down the street.
My sister was born in Germany.
Yeah. Germany is not. That's a peace country. Like say Afghanistan or some places where they blowing off fucking shit.
Oh, okay. Peace.
No, that still doesn't, because Desert Storm is on the 90s and stuff. Like, he was eating sausages and drinking beer with the Germans. Germans are very peaceful people. Fuck with them people that blow shit.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, still.
Hey, Pete, your
he's
daddy,
the only man I'm scared of, so it's
I'm
okay.
going to shout out to your daddy. Is he local or is he in Puerto Rico?
No, he's Laredo. He works for a shipping company. I don't want to say the name of the company.
Oh, yeah, don't do that. Your daddy don't want to get shout outs.
Yeah, no, he's still active in my life, unlike most Puerto Rican fathers.
Oh, they're like black. That's the black side when they don't show up.
He's super active in my life, so he's awesome. He's
you?
also still married to my mother.
What?
Yeah, you won't believe this. 40 years.
Is he faithful though?
For as much as I know. I
Yeah.
mean, I personally never seen him mess with another woman. Personally.
What? You heard about it though?
I've never even heard about it. My dad is, and this is why I feel like I'm high standard. Like, I'm sure, but the optics of the high standards are like so apparent. I've never even heard my dad even mention another woman. And like, me and him worked for the same company, and there were ladies that thought he was single because he's such a gentleman, right? They thought he was single, and every time they would come on to him, he'd be like, "I'm sorry, I'm married." Like, he would say stuff like that, and I'm like,
that was when you're watching,
and I'm sure that's how it was, right? I have like no qualms. I'm sure my dad probably like got it on with somebody eventually somewhere over, especially when deployed. God happens, right? I'm like, Dad, never? And he goes like, just nonchalantly, like,
okay, well, describe how I don't trust Latino men. After my Cuban
I don't trust
breakup,
myself. What are you talking about?
I don't trust any Hispanics, period, when it comes to, I've dated the Cuban, and
the Cubans are
and
notorious.
The
You
Cuban
can't even,
ruined it for
they're
all of them.
notorious.
Yeah, they're thing is that, like, we slept together and we were really good and the sex was really good.
He loved you. He fucked you so good.
He did. Like, the thing is, like, he wanted to shower, and I felt like now looking back on it, trying to erase the evidence, because he was like, when I come, I got to shower, like, right away. And, like, he would hop up and go run. I don't know if it was the guilt. I don't know. But he was like, hey, I'm going to call you tomorrow because, like, we're together military. He gave me his parents' name and number, and I called them. I haven't heard from him. And I never heard from him again. Again, I always say that I'm still in a relationship. We've been going strong. I haven't heard from him in a while. He's married to somebody else on Facebook because I did look him up. But we've been going strong now for about 9 years.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. He hasn't.
Does he know that?
No, that is his wife. But he's still cute. But the thing is that he's going bald, and I probably wouldn't even fuck with him now if I saw him on the streets. But I loved him when he did have hair, so I'm good. Like, we're still together going strong for 9 years. So I'm still dating Cuban. And he taught me a little bit of Spanish. So, I mean, again, he's part of my life.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm, thank you.
Okay.
His name was the George in Hispanic. What is that? Jorge, yeah.
Jorge?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. And he had a lot of black friends.
That's okay. I told my wife I have a white ex-wife. She's not really my ex-wife. She's my ex-fiance.
Fiance. Is that really, like... What, as a Puerto Rican person, should you use the word fiance?
Well, I was forced to use it.
Why?
Because she was white.
I hate that word, fiance.
Fiance.
Yeah, because it's French or France or whatever it is.
It's called, well, in Spanish it's called prometido.
That's what you should call it, because that sounds like a grandma.
Prometido. It's I am promised to this person. That's what that means.
Yeah, that's what you should have used then. So how good are you in speaking Spanish?
I'm fluent. That was my first language.
What? Yes. Go ahead now. Look at that. I never nobody said I'm fluent. Like, everybody's like...
Now, can I write it? Is a different story. I can speak it fluently. It's because I was raised home. We spoke Spanish. I had all my friends growing up in Orlando, Puerto Rican.
Orlando is Puerto Rico.
Or Orlando is Bayamon, Puerto Rico, 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
But grade writing. Outside of that, I was like, I'm good enough.
Oh, good enough. Wow.
It's like old school, like pre-World War II people. They're like, I went to the third grade and I went to work, so I know how to add and subtract.
I could see that point, but I was like, Spanish is so important now because like that shit's.
Trust me, I know enough to get by, but I don't know enough to write a book.
Well, I mean, you don't have to write it because usually it's more phone calls. Like people are like, do you speak Spanish? Can you come in? Can you translate? I've never had to see anybody write it. It's mostly like, can you translate? Because even putting people in the Navy, you have like Hispanics moms are nothing to fuck with. Like they're worse than black moms. Like they're like their sons are gonna be the next president. Like regardless if they legal or illegals, I don't give a fuck. Like they're gonna be somebody. Like our sons could not go nowhere.
Listen, that's so true because my mom, she knew I was a bad student. But she was like, you can't do sports, you have to go do education. I'm like, Mom, I suck at education. I'm actually pretty good at this. I suck at this. Like, you
That's
see
the
this?
hope. That's the family hope
I was trying my best. I was a C average, right? Like, I was good at wrestling, which is why I still grapple, like, as a hobby now. Like, I was a wrestler, weightlifter. And to my mom, I was like, no, that's for fun. Mm-hmm. That's for fun, mijo. You know what you got to do? You got to put those notes in that book. Fuck you,
gotta
coach.
Be somebody. Like they're raising the next president. They're somebody.
I'm like, you're gonna do as I tell you, or you're gonna die.
They do. Anybody. If a Hispanic walked in the office, I always be like, hey, call your mom because I know I'm gonna have to fuck with her right now. And like they'd be like, no, my son, I have plans for him. And even with the girls, like they were like, no, we got plans. Like this is not gonna be our last generation in this country. We're finna fucking ball. Like we're finna do something.
So. How racist was your Hispanic or your Hispanic man's mama?
I never met her. I just talked to her on the phone.
But what kind of racism did he get from her?
What from him was the big thing. For him being Cuban, like I don't. What the thing is, like, okay, I'm black, and I understand if you call me Jamaican just because you picked up on a word I said. If you call me African, I don't get offended. But you Hispanics, y'all got it really fucking bad.
Horrible.
It's horrible.
Can I tell you this story? I was dating a black chick when I first moved to Texas. My mom came to visit. My mom told me I had to get rid of her because she doesn't want no black people in my family. Come to find out, my wife is half black. I didn't know this because I thought my wife was like mixed, but I thought she was like Puerto Rican and Cuban, or Puerto Rican or Mexican or something. And then my wife was, no, my dad's black, and I'm like, don't tell my mother that. Just let her know later after we're married. Like, and then when my mom found out, she was like, you know, that's why she has all those problems. Esa parte negrita. Like, and I'm like, Mom, stop being so mean. And she's like, no, it's true. That's the way they are. I'm like, that's wrong. We had a black president.
No. I would have to say the first interaction that I had with Hispanics, because like again, we have cowboy Mexicans in Oklahoma, which they have no problems. Like they're at the flea market, they got their gold in the mouth, they got the cowboy boots. But when I moved to California, I ran into a Dominican female. Yeah. And I fucking, to this day, I'm racist when it comes to Dominican females. I will not fuck with a Dominican female.
Dominican females are dangerous.
They're horrible.
Listen, as a man, Dominican females are dangerous. I'll tell you this. They will fuck you, cook for you, leave you in pieces on the side of the road and say, never call me again.
Yeah,
they're dangerous. I dated this Dominican chick when I was in college. 1 year and a half that I went to college. And I thought I was going to be like, this is the girl. Like, she cooks, she cleans. All of a sudden, one day she turns around and she's like, no. And I'm like, what do I do? She's like, I'm tired and don't want to do this anymore. And I'm like, and like with that, like, Orlando, like, chonga fucking attitude. And you're like, I grew up in this town and this is the worst I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah, they go in hard. I feel like times black people. Like, I was dating a black dude. We joined the military.
It's island culture because Jamaicans are the same way.
Well, no. Maybe.
Like Jamaicans from Jamaica, not Jamaicans that were born in the States. I'm talking about Jamaicans from Jamaica.
The females, Jamaican females, because that might be true. That might be the little blood that leaked over there in the little Dominicans. I fuck with Jamaican dudes, but I don't fuck with Jamaican. Yeah, you might be right.
No, I think it's an island culture thing. I don't think it's necessarily where it's from because I'm Puerto Rican. I was raised here in the States, and I'm like Puerto Rican light compared to someone like
you are onto something because I'm like, yeah, that's true.